180. 49. Hey, they're scared. They're scared.
First down, Mariota. Throw left side complete. It's Hall. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season-open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. I ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a long night.
That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go. The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for first and 10.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Check crunch, crunch, crunch. Check 4, check 4.
Now the third year back out of Texas, Deontay Foreman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Mark 319. All right, done. Let's go, B, let's go. Hey, let's get this.
It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. From the gun, it's Allen. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14. Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Henry relishing the chance to be the Titans' lead dog. He's in the backfield again on 1st and 10.
Jumper. One.
Mariota gives to Henry. Room to run again. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
You better be ready. Don't be scared.
This is Dion Lewis now in his 9th NFL season. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 6-yard line.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Come on, let's go. Kick. Hey, turn it up.
On the read option, it's Mariota. Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there.
Ryan Suckup on for the field goal. A 25-yard.
And Suckup will put this one right through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Check 24. Check 24. Check 37. Check 37.
10-3 our score after 1 here on EA Sports. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2 as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation.
Protein spill. Check 49. Check 49. Watch the safety creep.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he's reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Watch quick. Watch.
On 3rd down, they go with Singletary. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Watch twist. Watch twist. Watch twist. Wait, hold. Switch.
A carry for Foreman. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Hauschka adds the extra point, and we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Here we go.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They run the counter. Grant. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Hey, check 24. Check 24.
Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaq Lawson able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. they don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Throwing on second and long. Mariota. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Well, you were backed up into a second and long, but instead of trying to get the yardage back in chunks, he's trying to get it all back at once. And this defense was just lying in wait, and they're there to pick this one off.
20, Mike 29. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
The left side completion to Jones. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Jones last year led the Bills, 652 receiving yards, 7 touchdowns, more than double his production from 2017. Now they're hoping for an even bigger bump this year.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense. Switch. 56, 56.
On second down now, Foreman. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Check 50. Check 55. Middle. Defense, let's go.
They run here with Singletary. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Allen. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills have taken the lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Hauschka with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
Forget the idea of flipping the field. They have now put themselves in a position to score points with that big-time return.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's make these babies crawl all the way back home.
Here's Mariota, option left. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. Touchdown, Titans! Touchdown number 8 on the year as his guys are back within a single score. So a design run all the way, and he took it the distance. I don't know that anybody saw that coming.
Well, on this play, how about the vision of him, being able to see the open field, make his move, and get there. Oftentimes, defenses have a spy for the quarterback position to try and take care of it. On that play, if they did, it certainly
He's
didn't
lost.
work. Yeah, there's no doubt.
Extra point up and good by Suckup, and that cuts the lead to 24-17. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
A run by Foreman to start the drive. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Allen. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. The former Sooner, Cody Ford, 2nd-round pick back in April, guilty there. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Big series right here. We got to step it up. Check 43. Kill.
On play action, Allen. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. I got it.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Harold Landry able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Get that quarterback at all costs.
From the gun, Mariota. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hall. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. To the Alpha. Mike. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today. 58.
A 1st down throw for Mariota. Caught right side. It's Lewis. 1st down, Titans, gain of 12.
That's another Titans first down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Yard touchdown grab as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand-new ball game. Extra point put through by Succop, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. Nope. Guaranteed the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And the Bills first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go, let's go. Set. Check 52.
Now Foreman. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year as his guys are able to regain the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Let's go, defense. And here we go. 49. 49's the mic. 49's the mic. You can't block me.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Steps away to his left. He's got the first down and more past midfield. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Now Mariota. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. The end result, 21 yards. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
Now Lewis here on 1st down. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Tackle made there by Matt Milano. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Again, it's Lewis. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Silver. 58's the money. 58's the money. Hey, check.
To throw is Mariota. It's complete to Brown, right side. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Now stopped him in his tracks. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down.
He don't want it. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Shoot. One.
They'll run. It's Henry. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. Well, they knew who to turn to on 4th down. Their horse, they needed the short yardage. He just couldn't get it.
And that's a surprise because normally that's bread and butter for them, right? Hand it to the big guy, let him go, pick up the 1st down. Didn't get it there. All credit to the defense. Usually, even if they know he's coming, he can't be stopped, and they got it done on that play.
And he's out right at the 25. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. They'll run with Foreman. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. To the air, Allen. And Beasley with it over the middle. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
1st down, Bills.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 6 yards in the wrong direction that time. Not only that, but it brings up 4th. Back now in Nashville as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter. The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
They begin with Henry. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58's the mic. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
To throw Mariota. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Delta.
Mariota now. Over the middle to Smith. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory, right at the 40. Mariota to throw it. And he rifles one incomplete. He was looking for the rookie A.J. Brown there, but it'll be 2nd down. Well, let's see. He was 8 of 13 prior to that pass. Now 8 of 14, Charles.
Yeah, that's not horrible, but he's been under a ton of pressure throughout this game. Not able to stay on his spot. You know, quarterbacks talk about that all the time, being able to get to one place, set up and throw. But when they make you move a little bit, oftentimes your accuracy suffers.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They run the counter. Grant. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a 1st. This is 3rd down. Throwing, Mariota. And he will find his man on the outside. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 32. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down. And he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a 1st down.
Broke the 1 tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go.
They'll try and pick it up with Lewis. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. He needed 2. He only got 1. And the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets 1st downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
Hey, watch this, watch this. All 52.
Allen operating from the gun. And the grab by Croft. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Throwing is Allen on third. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to fourth down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Mariota on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Now Mariota. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the fourth.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Here's Mariota. And fights him off. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Ed Oliver in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Mariota. And the pressure gets to him again. Jerry Hughes picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 3rd and long here for Mariota. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Now Mariota on 4th down. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. T.J. Yeldon, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Hauschka adds the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen.
First down, Mariota. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Jerry Hughes in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And they'll get him down here at about the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. And they'll indeed take a knee. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Buffalo, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the